A lot of early AI tech is cursed. That's just the game. That's how it is. But then we look back a year later and we laugh at how silly it all was because now it's all ultra realistic and is ruining our world. But it's just so fun. Like, look at Midjourney. This is when I first started playing with Midjourney. This is Midjourney now. Like, it's night and day. This is absolutely true of Runway's Gen 1 and now Gen 2. This is video AI. You may have seen me experiment with Gen 1 before, where you took a video and combined it with an image, or took a video and wrote a prompt. Gen 2 allows you to just type anything you want and have the video be created. And as I'm alluding to with this preface, yeah, it's cursed. A lot of it is incredibly cursed. Another cool thing you can do though is now you can use an image and a prompt as well. I've had less success with that. Let's take a look at some weird videos, shall we? I typed in a robot birthday party. Honestly, this isn't bad at all. It's all very chaotic, of course, but there are elements of everything I want here. There are these robots, some on tables, some robots, balloons. It's a robot birthday party. Things tend to kind of warp in and out of existence. The only way I can describe them is the fourth dimensional. If you've ever looked into how fourth dimension would work, right? To us, it would just kind of appear because it travels on a different plane. We don't gotta go into dimensions today. But this robot on the left looks like someone's peeking in through the fourth dimension as this new like arm appears. Very normal stuff. Dog eating cheese while smiling. Are you sitting down? This is cursed. So like it starts what appears to be a dog in one angle and then and then it like morphs into another dog that someone's just like shoving liquid cheese in his mouth. Here's something Gen 2 does quite well, pretty consistently. Cyberpunk City, just a moving shot of a glowing city. It does it really well. But I'm gonna warn you, what you just saw is the best thing that came out of this. Everything else, it's gonna give you nightmares. Shark swimming. This isn't bad. Obviously, the shark itself is a very strange creature, but that kind of worked. Like, that's not that the worst thing I've ever seen. I want to see pandas at a salon. Nope, back. It's people dressed up as pandas. That's what makes this worse, right? Like, it's not, I wanted it to be pandas. Oh God. And there's one back here that like I thought was a mirror, but it's clearly it's very close to mimicking what the front one's doing, but no, that's a different panda. There's just a lot of panda people. Tap dancing skeleton. He's doing a really nice leg sweep here, right? But if you notice, by the end, when the lighting changes a bit, this skeleton's wearing a hat, which is very nice. It's wearing a nice top hat thing. That's, not really tap dancing, but dancing, I think. Man drinking toxic waste. Does this guy look like Homelander to you? It looks like Oh! Hey, whoa! Okay. Not safe for work. What in the bejesus? I want to see it again. I just don't understand why these characters are Homelander-esque. Kind of similar looking dude. I like the glow on his face here. It's kind of cool, but like, what the let's just generate cartoons here. Let's do Family Guy episode. What? I can see this evolving very quickly into just creating scenes from cartoons. It didn't really get a Family Guy right. Maybe some of the color tone, but the environment and stuff, like there is something quite interesting about this. The eyeballs are extra cursed though, and they like, what the, oh God. Before you guys yell at me, I did try Glubo and Gug, huh? Bear high-fiving a penguin. Their movements are so surreal. I'm fascinated by this generation. It kind of made them both penguin bears, and the right one kind of shapeshifts a bunch, but that's pretty neat stuff there. SpongeBob riding a skateboard in Toronto. I mean, it's not SpongeBob. It's mildly Toronto though. What's in his hand? Is he holding like a GoPro? Why are there 3 feet? Like there's a lot, it's right in the middle between like good and bad. This is like Banana Man, It's like bananas in pajamas more than anything. Futuristic car driving on beach. What I find funny about this one is obviously the water's moving and the car is kind of moving. Everything else is the same. So we're not actually moving. It's like a water treadmill. Also, this car is long. This is like a Batmobile. Guy dodging lasers. Wow, 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 wow. Kind of interesting. I tried changing the scale a bit. In this case, I struggle to really explain what this does in this specific context. In short though, it just changes the creativity. And I can see some guy sticking out a pole or a super long arm because he's got another hand down here and that's just lasers happening. If I turn CFG down to 1, it's 10 by default, down to 1, and it became this. My night vision camera was on and I captured this in an old warehouse. Like it's kind of spooky. Lightning Man. So I really want to do a whole episode on crabs because, well, let me just show you. Crab walking on beach gave me this. And it is the shaky cam footage of it. Like, it's this weird, very, very weird thing. It's like crab people. It doesn't look like water. It looks like lotion, you know? It's the lotion ocean. That's a good one. The motion of the lotion. Yeah, but I'm just waiting for the jokes on this one. I'm gonna refrain. I tried it again, and sure enough, it still creates this monstrosity, but it looks like a little happy boy. Look at that. Look at that little face up there. Is that what that is? I don't know. I want to hug it though. Maybe I don't. No, I don't. Aliens discovering Earth. This one was so cool, I upscaled it and look like it's, what the heck? It's like a scene out of Donnie Darko or something. Like, it's fascinating. I find there's something doubly fascinating when AI generates something cool. You know, it's like, that's why I find AI images funnier than regular stuff, right? I find them creepier than regular stuff because there's something about this element of chaos that to me, it's hard to put into words the feeling it gives me. I'm sure some of you must relate to this. It's almost the difference to me between scripted comedy and improv. For me, I find improv so much funnier if done correctly, because there's something about it, the chaos of it, wholly original, that is fascinating to me, and it's hilarious. In this case, I don't know, it's interesting. Spaceship flying past a planet, that's just really cool. It's almost like this is like a space station, right? It's flying past this like crazy spherical space station, and oh, it's just neat. So I mentioned before that you can combine it with images as well. It didn't seem super great at this. It's something I need to experiment with more. I didn't do tons of experimentation, but I tried just putting my cat in there and said cat destroying the world. Like, it's not even my cat. It changed the type of cat, but at least it took a lot of the elements. Like, I think it took some of the colors and such. Again, it's something I want to play with more. So I took this picture. You may recognize this picture from my upgrade video. And I said, silly night dancing. I mean, it essentially made the Tin Man doing the robot, you know? But I like if you look at the background, it's a mix between confetti and, you know, disco lights. So it got the vibe. I also took this character and I said warlord addressing his troops. I like that there's minimal movement in this. It's just the dude at the front in this cinematic scene going ha ba 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 ba. Super soldier rushing into battle. Now, it didn't get super soldier, but if I blurred this out a bit, it could look pretty real. Like, it's not bad. I mean, on the right, you know what it kind of looks like to me on the right there? Like, it looks like one dude is carrying another dude on his back, doesn't it? Something to that effect, something weird there. Video game. Didn't know what it was gonna give us, but it took this almost like Killzone-y looking vibe. Oh, just kind of smoke and them turning their heads. Man, what a cool thing. Fish tank. Very dark fish tank, but you can see some fish moving on the left. Fish on the left there, something's messed up with that fish, but like, you just see glimmers of other fish. There's something eerie about this. I feel like if we did underwater stuff, make it create this kind of scene, but in the ocean, it'd be very creepy. I used this image and said, robot sinking in water. This robot's just floating. He's just chilling. He's like, well, this is my life now. Cute cartoon. Huh? The animation here is surprisingly good. I mean, the beginning is a little weird, like it warps from one character to a slightly different character, but how it moves its eyes and face, like, really interesting. What does this say? Simond, Sema, Kanko City. Here's another cute cartoon. This one's like 3D animated. Like, look at this. It really hates pupils. Pupils are, it's kind of terrifying. Like, this is really, really good. That's the thing. Some people might look at this like, oh, AI is so bad. Like, dude, well, I look at this and I go, I'm kind of terrified where things are going. This is gonna be so much better very quick. Pixel graphics video game. Look at that. That's kind of cool. I'm really fascinated by this one because it's like, I don't know, it's just like all these little tiny characters running around down there, and it's like pseudo 3D with lighting. Like, it's 2.5D. It's kind of cool. Old man playing chess in a city on fire. I thought this was a little too complicated, but it mostly got it, right? You got an old man playing chess. I mean, you have this lamppost thing that's on fire, and then there's just fire kind of floating in front of this character back here. It's like slow zoom in, kind of neat. Ronald McDonald punching a horse. Oh God. Oh God. I kind of wish there was a little more punching happening, but I'm sorry for the nightmares. Also, there's another arm up here punching the top of Ronald, his head. And look at this horse, dude. This horse is blazed out of his mind. Very exciting advertisement. Why make ads? We can do it ourselves with AI, right? Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm sold. I'm pretty sold on this. It's even asking a question, you know? What do you think about, Wialin Simeoni Liner Nisintentlin Twik? I don't know. Beatabo. Huh? This stuff is unbelievable to me. And anecdotally, I feel like your average person isn't really aware of how exciting this is. Images are one thing, and it was and still is very exciting. And that's, you know, they're near perfect. Honestly, they're getting there. Like Midjourney stuff, we're on the cusp of it being essentially perfect. Video, obviously, again, looks like crap right now, but what it means for the future is really, really wild. And I'm just excited to show you guys this because it's also a lot of fun and fills me with feelings that I can't even describe very well. Thank you for watching. Punch that like button like Ronald McDonald punches a high horse. See you next video. Later.